Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Friday. What's happening here? There we go. My name is Brittany Budd. It's a free coaching Friday. I'm super excited to be here live with all of you. If you're brand new, I want to welcome you. If you've never been introduced to me before, I want to introduce myself. Like I said, my name is Brittany Budd. I am the creator and facilitator of this amazing community, which had a rebrand this week. It used to be called Influence, Income, and Intuition for Coaches, Leaders, and Entrepreneurs, and now it is called Babe to Boss, Online Entrepreneurs Scaling to 6 and 7 Figures, and I'm digging it. I'm a mindset and business coach, and I help online entrepreneurs just like you to build and scale your online businesses to 6 figures and beyond using organic social media marketing strategies. So welcome, welcome. Like I said, it's Friday. It's Friday night. Let's do some free coaching. So for the next hour, hop on here, drop your questions in the comments. It can be anything. We can talk about groups, we can talk about sales, we can talk about marketing, we can talk about branding, we can talk about homeschooling, which I'm not doing. We can talk about running a business as a parent, having a home business and kids at home. We can talk about grief. We can talk about whatever you want. Give me a hello when you hop on. Make sure I can see the comments, because sometimes they don't always work. And for the next hour, like I said, I'm going to be answering all of your burning questions, giving you some free coaching. As I give you guys some time to pop on, let me just do a few announcements. On Wednesday, I'm going to be hosting, for the first time ever, a masterclass on manifesting. Now, some of you are going to be like, ooh, manifesting, yeah, girl. And some of you might be like, manifesting is the devil. And I want to tell you that I hear you, okay? I am a good Christian girl. I like swearing. If you've been around here for a while, you know that I really like spicy and colorful language. But manifesting is extremely powerful. Maybe you don't even believe in it, but it's extremely powerful. And like newsflash, everything that's happening in your life is because of some manifestation that you put out into the world. Life does not just happen to us and it's luck of the draw, and every good thing is just good luck and every bad thing is just bad luck. I mean, sure, sometimes we do get unexpected blessings or unexpected hardships, but we do have kind of a lot of control over what happens in our lives. I shared a post earlier this week and I said, you know, you have those bad days where you stub your toe, you spill your coffee, you get stuck in traffic, you're late for work, then you get to work and your kid's school calls and they're like, your kid puked, you have to come pick them up, and now you're like, oh no, am I gonna get into trouble? And you're just thinking, holy balls, can this day get any worse? And it seems like it does, right? Like everything that happens that whole day is just the worst day ever. But it's because you're so focused on all of the negative things that are happening that, yeah, we're attracting more negative things to us. And so having a real handle on how to be a creator and a designer of your life using manifestation can completely transform your life. Now, you can use manifestation to like find your soulmate or like come up with a dream job, but I'm a money person. Like making money is my zone of genius. So I'm going to be focusing on making money for this masterclass, but the principles are the same. You can use them for whatever you want to use them for. I'm just going to be talking about cash money. So as you guys pop on, don't forget to give me a hello. I can see that some of you are here, but I'm not seeing any comments yet. And so I hope I don't have to. Let me just open on my computer too and see if I can see anything, because that's going to be a pain if you guys are typing to me and I cannot see it. Okay, nothing yet. Okay, so that is going to be on Wednesday. Make sure you register for it because, you know, my thing is kind of like the group masterclass. That's my jam. And so doing this is just kind of like a fun, different thing that I'm going to be doing. And I want you guys to see it. And if you can't come live, I am doing it in the middle of the day, which I usually do them at night, but I'm going to do it in the middle of the day this time, just for something different to do. And so if you can't join me live, if you register, you will get the replay sent to you. I think there's like 100 people that have already registered for it, which is super exciting. I'm hoping to get around 300 for this one. I usually get over 500 on my group growth, and I give myself way more time to market it. Like I usually give myself a couple of weeks, but I'm only giving myself like a week to do this. So we're at 92 so far. So like I say, my big goal is 300. We'll see, but 92 is great too. Still lots of time between now and Wednesday. And then in a couple of weeks after that, I'm going to be doing another money class, but not about manifestation. I'm going to do a whole class on money mindset, which a lot of you as entrepreneurs need. So keep your eyes peeled for that. All right. Yay. This is so much fun, you guys. Hi, Tara. How are you? Good to see you, girl. So as you guys are hopping on here and dropping your questions in the comments, I may as well just like, mindset is so important, isn't it? If you don't have the right money mindset, or you're not realizing that you have the power to change your circumstances, then you're just like in the throes of life. And that's really difficult, especially as entrepreneurs who are trying to make six-figure businesses and more. We really need to take control over what's going on in our thoughts and in our energies and in our actions. I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for asking. It's a rainy, cold day, but that's okay. It's Friday. Actually, my husband works all weekend, so weekends mean nothing around here. I never know what day it is because my husband works shift work, so just when he's home, it's just like, oh, that must be the weekend. I'll do my spiel now while you guys are popping on. I don't have a name for my one-on-one program, my offer. It's not even a program, guys, because every single person that works with me gets a custom program. So like, it's not like one big cookie cutter situation. It's like I've helped one of my clients just started her coaching business, just brand new, smack out of the ground, out of her thoughts. I've had a couple of clients that just, I want to be a coach and I have no idea what that means. And I've helped them make their first $1,000 a month. I've had other clients that are more established and I've helped them make their first $10,000 months. I've had clients again that are even more established again, and they're scaling to $1 million, which is so exciting. And so wherever you are in your business, I can help you. Because I've grown my own business from nothing. And so if I was going to call it something, I would call it like an inner circle, because you get to hang out with me, just me and you, so much. I work with my clients one-on-one. So here's what's included. We work together for 6 months. Now, if you know anything about momentum and motivation, you may know that it takes 30 days to build a habit or break a habit. It takes 90 days to create a lifestyle, meaning that you've done it enough. Like, let's say you're going to the gym. I mean, we're making money, but let's say we're going to the gym. You get in the habit of going to the gym every day after a month. By the end of 3 months, this is like your lifestyle now. You're like, okay, I'm a gym person. I go to the gym. Okay, I'm a money maker. I make money every day. But it takes 6 to 8 months of consistent daily action to build massive traction in whatever you're doing. So if you're trying to lose weight, or maybe you're in like a weightlifting competition and you're trying to bulk up, It takes 6 to 8 months to really have that traction of like, hey, you know what? Shit is happening. This is noticeable. Other people are noticing, like, this is a big transformation in my life. And so because it takes 6 to 8 months to get that massive traction going, it's very important to me and to my clients that they have my support through that 6 months, so that by the time our contract is done, lots of my clients renew with me and we just go for more. But if not, you've built up that traction, like your trajectory is already taking off, right? And it only takes, you guys, so many people don't realize this. It only takes 3 days. Like, you're allowed a break. But if you take 3 days of a break, you end up resetting. So again, like, let's say we're going to the gym. You take 3 days, you binge eat. You're like, let's go to the buffet because I'm starving. Like, give me all the carbs. 3 days, boom, you may as well just start back fresh. Same happens in our business. If I dropped off the planet for 3 days, never posted, didn't come live, didn't do my daily engagement posts, it would take a hot second for me to build that back up with you guys, which is why I'm here all the time. And so every week, my clients get to hang out with me one-on-one. I meet you where you are to set you up for 6 months of massive traction. We're overcoming whatever it is that you're dealing with. We're coming up with content creation. We're wording our marketing. I have lots of times my clients, I say, okay, send me some of your sales pieces. Because it's not just about booking calls and not closing them and someone being like, yay, you'll get the next one. Because that's not freaking helpful. I'm like, send me your sales. Send me like your 3 to 5 favorite sales pitches that you've put out into your audience and let me rip them apart. Because unfortunately, this is not the type of thing that if you just do it long enough, it just starts working. It's like a robot. You can't just be like, if I just keep pressing the on button, eventually it'll just turn on. Like, no, we need to tweak. We need to refine. We need to fix what's not working. We need to make sure that you're reaching your audience in a great way. And so writing sales copy together, going over your sales calls, like word for word. What did you say to this person? How can we make it so that the next time you have a call, you're that much closer to getting a yes? Because we all get no's. And so we work on all of these things together. So 6 months, every week, 45 minutes, me and you, busting down what's not working, fixing it, and sending you out into the world for a week. We deal with mindset work, money blocks. Sometimes we do affirmations. Sometimes we talk about journaling. We are getting shit done, and we're talking about money. Like, you guys, I think I say this all the time. I'm a stockbroker. That is my day job. I have been doing stocks and investments and handling over $21 million for over 150 people for 7 years. That is my day job. This is my training. Money is my jam. You'll also get super secret special trainings. No one else in this group gets them. Just my one-on-one clients get them. Once a month, all my one-on-ones come for a group session, because group is so powerful. Like, the one-on-one meeting you where you are is super important, because that way you know you're getting the guidance and support that you need. But group is awesome too, because when you get into a situation where you are with a bunch of women that are like you and you say things like, I want 6 figures this year, they're not looking at you like like you have 6 heads. They're looking at you like, yeah, girl, you do it. I can totally see this for you. I believe in you. And having a bunch of strangers that are high-powered, high achiever, high vibe, saying that they see your potential, talk about powerful, chills. And so they get super secret bonus trainings. For August, we did the 5-figure framework, and I set all of my clients up with their own blueprint. Each of them got a custom blueprint to hit 5 figures. That's amazing. So you get super secret bonus trainings, you get group trainings, group coaching where you can like learn from each other, which is super fun. Plus, you get early access to like everything that I'm creating, all the behind the scenes, anything that I'm working on, you get to hear about it, which is really important. Like, I'm very transparent in this group about what I'm doing, where I've come from, the shit I've been through, the weird stuff I've done for money to make ends meet, the times I've struggled, the times I've failed, how I've overcome. I share a lot with you guys. But getting that behind the scenes of here's what it really looks like. Here's the real nitty gritty. Like, you're not alone. You're not doing anything wrong. You're not an anomaly. You're not a royal fuck up. Like, you don't suck. I'm going to show you everything that's going on so that you can see that it's possible for you too. So it's super duper fun. And, you know, summer's ending, fall's coming. I know a lot of you are like, okay, fall, new beginnings. The kids are in school. I'm getting settled. I'm homeschooling. I'm not homeschooling. I'm sending my kids and I'm freaking out about it a little bit. September is such a great time for like starting fresh. So why wouldn't you start this like refreshing renewal with me? I have spots available for September 1st group. Like, let's set you up for huge success. We would have September, October, November, December. We'd have 3 full months together before the new year. Does that make sense? All of September, all of October, all of November, all of December, all of 4 months together before the new year. Imagine how much you can get accomplished before 2021 so that you are literally kicking 2021 in the ass by the time it gets here. So much can happen in 6 months. So much can happen in 4 months. So if you've been on the fence and you're kind of like itchy and wondering like, what would it look like to work with B? Should I apply? Go to BrittanyBudd.com/strategy right now and book a free call with me. Let's just see what happens. Just having my business brain analyzing your business for 20 minutes, I can identify exactly what's standing between you and the 10K months that you want and let you know how to fix it. Even if we decide not to work together, it's invaluable to have my brain looking at your business, I promise you. And if you do decide that you want to work together, then let's fucking do it. September 1st, 4 full months. You have so much happen in 4 months in your business with my help. Because let's face it, if you could do it by yourself, you probably would have done it by now. This group is almost a year old, October or something. It'll be a year old. I've been preaching the same stuff. If you've been itchy for the last year and you're still kind of in the same spot, let this be a sign to you. If the last 6 months you've still been in the same spot, let this be a sign to you. How further could you have been in the last 6 months if 6 months ago you hired me instead of thinking about it and still thinking about it? Jump in. You're always rewarded when you jump first and then build the plane on the way down. It's just how it goes. So more and more people are popping on. Stevie, hello, I'm amazing. How are you? Corey says hello, hello, hello. Guys, ask me some questions. Let's do some coaching. I didn't really need to blather on that whole time, but better now than later, right? While everybody's watching and listening. So we're doing free coaching. Anything that you want to ask about, go for it. Drop it. We can talk about selling. How do I go on sales calls and actually close them? That's like the biggest thing that people struggle with. And yes, everyone gets no. There's no one out there that gets like a perfect track record of every sales call I've ever had. Everyone was a yes. That's just not possible. But like maybe Maybe we can refine. What about some of your copy? Who's got copy that they're putting out? Like inviting people onto sales calls and they're like, this is not converting. I've been putting copy out for weeks, months, and I'm just not getting calls. Help! Drop me a piece of copy and let's tear it apart. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I love your hair. Thank you. I just got it done. How many sales calls do you recommend someone to have in a month? This is different for everybody. It really depends on what your offer is, how many people you can take on to have a full client list, what your business is. There are so many factors. I'll tell you this. Okay. If you were to book a call with me, go to BrittanyBudd.com/strategy. You will see that my price is one of the questions on my calendar link. It wasn't always like that. It used to not be there. When it wasn't there, I had way more calls being booked. 1 month I had like 18 calls, which is super fun. But like 15 or 16 of those people were not a fit. They didn't have the money. They weren't motivated to get the money. They kind of thought that I was just going to give them a bunch of free coaching and all these different things. And so, yep, I had a lot of calls. I had 18 calls. But I also had a lot of no's that month. Because people, like I just wasn't attracting the right people because my price wasn't there. So now that my price is there, I certainly book less calls, but they're quality leads. Like the people know up front what I'm going to say my price is. And let me just say this to you. If you have your price out there, or someone automatically, you don't even have to say your price, and they're automatically saying something like, I can't afford it, I don't have the money, this is going to be too expensive. They're already interested in working with you, but they're trying to talk themselves out of it. And so I have my price, and it says something like, working with Brittany is an investment of $5,000. If you determine together that you're a fit to work together, are you ready to make this investment? And it's not a yes or no like checkbox. It's a paragraph block. And so I get all kinds of answers. Sometimes they're like, no, but they still booked the call, which tells me they are nervous. So they're saying no, but because they're still showing up on the call with me, they're really very interested in working with me. Or they say yes, which is so fun. Or they say, maybe if you had a monthly plan, which I do. I do have a monthly plan. But it's more fun if people pay you up front, and it's cheaper. If it's not cheaper for your clients to pay you up front, reevaluate your prices. Give them an incentive to pay you all at once. If you hire me all at once, you get 1 month free. My monthly plan is $1,000 a month for the 6 months. So it's technically $6,000. But if you pay me up front, it's only $5,000. And so there's an incentive there. And so when people say no, or maybe, or I don't know, but then they continue on with the booking, I now know these people really do want to work with me, but their ego is going, oh, fuck no. You can't do this. It's not going to work out. And so that's my job on the call to say, you said no. What's up? Let's talk about it. Let me share with you how I can help you, because it's our responsibility also. You'll see a lot of people say, well, as soon as someone has an objection, they're not my ideal client. You can't do that. Objections are just people's egos going, whoa, whoa, wait, I need to protect you. So that's what our ego does. It's a super bitch. But it thinks that it's helping. It's trying to protect you from being hurt. And so, oh, no. Say no. Say no. but also still maybe go to that call and talk to her because you really do want to work with her, but you're scared. Objections are they're just fears that are coming up for people. And so you got to coach them through this stuff. You're scared to pay $5,000 to work with me. You want $10,000 months. If I could show you how to make $10,000 months, then in our time together, you'd have a $60,000 business. If you do all of the things I say in the order in which I say them, that's the potential that's there for you. But you're nervous. How are you going to get 10K months if you don't hire me? You got to coach them through it. You got to ask the hard questions. I have asked some very hard questions that after the fact, actually one of my clients is here. And on our call, I hung up and I was like, this poor girl said yes to me because she's scared of me because I asked her really hard questions, but I'm not sure that she will actually pay her invoice. And she did, and she's one of my best clients because I pushed her. And so that's your job as a coach. If that's your job, you have to guide people to make the right decisions, and remembering that no decision is a decision. People that are like, I don't know, I can't make a choice right now. That's a choice. I need to think about it. That's a choice. Corey, I love you too. Corey is a real estate coach, and since we started working together, she has brought in how many new agents to your team? 3? 2 or 3? And there's another one on the way today. Like, she's added like at least $30,000 to her annual income in the last couple of months, plus her coaching clients. So not only is she adding clients, she's adding agents to her own firm, which is so cool. So it's like I said, it's your responsibility to guide people to make choices and being detached. If someone gets on the phone with me and they're really like kind of panicked, I now take off the hat of the person wearing for the call, like the sales call hat, and I turn into a coach and I say, look, I'm a safe person. This is a safe place. Whether you are a yes or a no, I need you to be in love with your decision. If you're going to say no and then you're going to hang up and cry about it because you think you made a horrible choice but you don't know what to do, that's not a good choice. And if you say yes and then you hang up and you're crying because you're like, what did I just do? This is a terrible idea. I'm just going to like jump off a bridge. That's not good either. However, when we say yes to like large investments and then we have a panic attack, that's normal. You're supposed to shit your pants because it's like this nervous, excited, like, holy shit, I'm actually stepping into the version of myself that I want to be. And so that's different. And so you have to coach people. I want you to be really happy with what you choose here today. So let me help you make a decision. What's it going to look like if you don't hire me? What's it going to look like if you do hire me? What's it going to look like if your husband is the reason that you don't hire me? What's going to happen? Are you going to end up resenting the guy? That can happen. I don't do well with being bossed around. So like, my poor husband, he has very little say in what's happening around here. We talk. We have a lot of respect and communication, but he's definitely not going to tell me what to do. Which is why I'm an entrepreneur. No one can tell me what to do. I'm too much of a free spirit. And so what does that look like? You've got to ask the right questions and guide your audience or the person on the call. This is the best choice for you. Working with me, making the dreams you have laid out for yourself actually happen is the best choice for you. This investment is the best investment you're ever going to make. And Stevie, do you believe that about your offer? That's the other thing. A lot of people out there do not really believe in what they're trying to sell, and that's why they can't sell it. I believe that I give a shit ton of value in this group, and if you implement all the stuff I say, you can make huge waves in your business. But this is just like a little piece of the pie. If you're ready to make huge waves in your business, you're ready to actually scale to 6 figures, the only way to do that is by hiring me. And so we have to have this faith in our offers. I'm going to give you a bunch of crumbs. I'm going to give you all the crumbs. If you put all the crumbs together, you could have a makeshift cake. But if you want like a real cake, it's going to make you real money and taste so good and just be amazing, you got to buy it. The best thing I can do if you want real cake is to sell you a real fucking cake, right? Good, good, good. Yes. So guiding the people. So long story short to your question, it really is no how many calls should I have? These are just like metrics. Sometimes you'll have like no calls. Sometimes you'll have like 1 call in a month. Sometimes you'll have 18 calls, but they won't work out. There's no real metrics. Corey says 2 plus a couple of agents in training. See, this is amazing. She's adding clients to her client list, but also current real estate agents into her brokerage firm, which is so exciting. Fun. All right, what else you got, guys? We still have half an hour left. This first half hour has gone by so fast, hasn't it? Maybe just for me. I have a lot of fun doing these. So what other questions do you guys have for me right now? Could be questions about manifesting too. Although, I'm going to cover everything in the masterclass next week. It's going to be good. It's going to be so good. What else can I tell you guys about? While we wait for more questions. I'm like completely drawing a blank because my kids are upstairs watching What Sam Sees, which is like a new show on Disney Plus. They're only like 6 or 7 or 8 minutes. It's a Discovery Channel show, and it's about this girl, and she's like a scuba diver. And so every episode she like goes into a giant fish tank at like a aquarium place, and they like talk about a new fish. Corey says, I'm excited for my upcoming challenge, but I'm scared by the name. We were talking about 100 leads in 5 days. It's a big title. What do you mean? It's only 5 things. 100 leads in 5 days. You might need to like, when you do your write-up in your marketing, you're going to want to clarify that it's for real estate agents. Like, do you mean big like it's long? Or do you mean big like it's a big claim? Because here's the thing, and we talked about this. As I told you guys, Corey is a real estate agent coach. One of the things that she has mastered is how to get over 100 leads easy with every single thing she does. And so I talk a lot about giving value and putting like a dollar amount on the value that you give, with the idea that every time I put out value in 6 months or less, that is going to come back to me in cash. This is something that I do with my clients. And so one of her value things is this free 5-day challenge that she's going to put on for real estate agents, where she's going to teach them over 5 days how to get 100 leads. And so, like we say, as a coach, you can only tell people what to do. You can guide them to their own questions. You guys maybe have seen my post of like the difference between like a coach, a consultant, and like a therapist or something. We can only guide people, push them to the right answers. You know, as a coach, you're kind of like coach consultant. So like I ask my clients a lot of questions, but because I know business and I know how to make money, I'm also going to tell them if something's a bad idea. Like, oh, I'm going to do this. Well, maybe don't do that. Like, I'm not just going to let them fall flat on their faces. We're going to talk about it. And so if Corey, knowing everything that she knows, did the thing that she's going to be teaching in this 5 days for real estate agents, she would have over 100 leads. She knows that because she's done it a bunch of times. Right. I saw a girl advertising 3 leads in 30 days. I feel like me saying 105 is a scary promise. I can do it, but they may not get there. And that's the thing as a coach that we... Okay, I gotta slow down. We hide from the results we can get people because we're afraid that the people aren't going to get the results. It's not our responsibility to make sure the people get the results. Corey knows that if she were to do what she's going to teach these people over 5 days, that she would get 100 or more good leads. Corey, all you can do is teach the people. It's up to them. If they implement everything you say, and we know that people don't always do everything that our coach tells them. My coach told me to listen to a podcast episode. I waited like 2.5 months to listen to it. If I had to listen to it when she said, things probably would have shifted in my thinking a lot sooner. Corey in particular. She has this person that was on her Facebook. I told her to block this person. Like 2 months later, she tells me, I have a confession. I didn't block the person, and now they're all up in my head. And so you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. As coaches, I can teach you how to make 10K months in a couple of conversations. That doesn't mean you're gonna. You're gonna have your own mind drama that's gonna pop up saying, wait, what about this? Oh, you know, maybe I don't want to do it the way Brittany told me to do it. Maybe I just want to do it my own way and just see what happens. That's probably not gonna work. That's okay. And we have this desire to kind of try to do our own thing a little bit and kind of forge your own path while also looking for help. And so you're right. The likelihood that all of the people end up with 100 leads by the Friday, super slim. You make it 1 or 2. Most of the people are not even going to do all of the work because statistically, challenges, signature programs, courses, people don't complete them. Not even, okay. The first day, only like 80% of people will like pay attention to day or class 1. And then it just starts just zooming downhill from there. That by the time it's actually done, only like 3% complete the whole thing. Whether it's a 5-day challenge, a 15-day or 14-day challenge, a 21-day challenge, 8 weeks, 12 weeks, doesn't matter. They're not going to complete it. 97% of the people will not complete it. We cannot take that on ourselves. I've had clients where we talked about like doing reach outs or doing posts or various things. I'm going to do 10 reach outs a day. And then the next week I go, how'd your reach outs go? Well, I did 0. You cannot be upset about the results you're getting when you're not doing the work. And so as coaches, we have to detach and go, I understand that not everyone's going to do the work. If the people that come to this free 5-day challenge do every single thing I say, listen to me, get my feedback, submit their questions, or, you know, as you're doing like your ideal clients and things like that with them, they're not all GNU. And if they don't, guess what? They automatically out themselves of 100 leads in 5 days. It's not your fault. It's their fault. We can only show them the path. They want to go off and, oh, well, that looks like a neat trail. Oh, there's a pretty flower down that trail. I think I might go sniff it and see what happens. Bye. See you later. I can't make you walk. I can't make you walk this path I'm telling you to go down. You're oh, you see a creek. Oh, you're following a butterfly now. Like, see you later. Like, just holler when you're ready for me to let you know how to get back on the path. And that's all we can do for people. So, you know you can do it. Say it. Own the results that you can give people. It's not up to you to make sure that they get the results, but people are buying the results. People don't care about how they're going to get them. They care that they can get them. You're the answer to their problems. You can help them. Own your shit. Not just Corey, all of you. Own your shit. My shit. I'm going to help you as an online entrepreneur, a woman in business with kids at home, working from home. I'm going to help you get 6 figures in your business. I can't promise you 6 figures in your business because you're going to fuck off chasing a butterfly sometimes. You're not going to do the work. Oh, I got my period. Hey, I get it. I get periods, okay? I have periods. I didn't do any work all week. I just fucked off and watched Netflix. Okay? Every time you disservice yourself that way, you're not giving yourself a real chance at getting 6 figures this year with my help. I'm just equipping you. Whether you pull the tools out of your tool bag when the time comes or not, that's up to you. But Corey, remember too, and all of you remember too, you've given those tools. Maybe they don't use them today, but maybe in like 6 months they go, oh shit, that makes sense now. I really should have done that. And then they start pulling the tools out, and then they start getting 100 leads every time they do the thing that you're teaching them to do. Or they go, oh, you know what? You're right. If I did make a post and my call to action sounded like that, it really does work better. I was trying to do it my way instead of Brittany's way. But Brittany's way really does work better. But it takes, you got to get there on your own sometimes, right? You got to be ready for the transformation. You got to be ready to do the work. You got to be like that high achiever, super enthusiastic and ambitious person to do everything that you're told. And sometimes we just don't. Sometimes we just can't. Sometimes shit just happens and it prevents us. But we're still equipped now with the right tools to get the results that we wanted. Does that make sense? Latika says, I have a question. It may be silly, but I think it's very important. How do you manage work along with managing house chores, taking care of 3 kids, and a husband? Do you have additional help? I'm asking because I see so many working women who are just not able to manage, but you seem to be doing incredible. Okay, well, thank you, Latika. And you know what? I have piles of laundry. I have laundry that's folded in a basket beside me right now, actually. It's not put away. And you know what? It might not get put away for days. I do have, my mom cleans houses, and so I pay my mom to come like once every couple of weeks and just do like a clean. She's cheap because she's my mom. But she just like comes and she'll strip the beds and fold some laundry for me because I hate folding laundry so much. It's the worst. Like my oldest is 6, so I have a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old. So folding a bunch of shorts that are like this big, it's just agitating. And like jeans that are like this tall, like I hate it. And she'll like mop for me. Like I have like a Swiffer wet but I'm not like a mopper. I like vacuuming. I don't like dusting. And she'll just kind of like come and she'll like clean the toilets for me and wash the mirrors in the bathroom for me. Sometimes she like touches up paint on my cupboards because my kids are wild animals sometimes. And so for me, I just kind of needed to step back and go, what's important here? My business is important and my kids are important. Folded laundry put away is nice, but it's not more important than playing Monopoly Junior with my kid, which we just bought Monopoly Junior, which is why I'm saying that. Going to the park. Like, I'd rather go to the park and put the dishes away later out of the dishwasher than, no, everybody needs to wait because I need to put the dishes away. And so I've really just tried to prioritize my relationships over chores, which I know chores still need to be done. I'm not saying they don't need to be done, but they're not a priority over the relationships with my kids and my husband and like being in this group of my clients. So am I killing it? Are any of us really killing it? I think in our own ways, we're all kind of killing it. But in other ways, we're always beating ourselves up, being like, I'm not doing enough. Are your kids clean? Are they fed? Are they clothed? Most importantly, are they happy? Are you happy? I think that's a true measure of killing it. Are my kids happy? Do they know I love them? Do they need me for anything that I'm neglecting them about? I mean, that's where a lot of the guilt comes from, I think, for moms. Like, I don't care as much about a basket of laundry as much as I care about my kids needing me or wanting me, right? And so if your kids know that you love them and your kids are happy and you're happy, you're killing it. Let go of the guilt, and we're all just doing our best, right? Some days I feel like I'm killing it way more than others. Some days I'm just like, I'm the worst mom. I'm the worst mom. Everything is crazy. I suck on all fronts. And some days I'm just like, sweet. Take the pressure off, ladies and gentlemen. Kids happy, mom's happy, dad's happy. That's all that matters at the end of the day. I don't think your kids really remember that there was a basket of clothes on the floor. They remember how they felt when they got to hang out with you. They remember hanging out with you. They don't remember that there was like some Cheerios on the floor for 2 days instead of an hour. They remember that we played Monopoly or Uno. We like games here. We got Toy Story 4 Uno. They don't care that there's a couple Cheerios under the table. They care that we played Uno on the table. That's my advice to you there. Corey says, as always, you're right. They will do their own thing for sure. We all kind of do our own things, right? How do you combat that when they're upset they didn't get the results? Ooh, this is a great question. If you have someone that's saying, well, I didn't get the results, you need to coach them through that. If you really believe that you gave them the tools to get the results and they didn't, why didn't they? Because it's on them. It's not on you. It's on them. Did they actually do every single thing you said? Probably not. A lot of people out there want something for nothing, right? Well, like I hired Ariel, so I should just have 6 figures in my business. What the fuck happened? Well, no, I didn't like come to every call. No, I didn't ask her questions. No, I didn't make notes. No, I didn't sell every day. That's like a big one. I'm big. If you've been in here for more than a day, you know that I sell an invitation to book a free call with me every single day. How many call to actions did you put out this week? 1, 2, 0. There's your answer. If I'm telling you to do it every day and you're doing it once a week, that's why you're not getting results. Are you posting? Are you putting engagement posts? Are you giving value? No, no, no. That's why you're not getting results. We are responsible for our own results. They cannot blame you that they didn't get results. It's not fair and it's not right. They want to blame you because they don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to own, well, yeah, you told me to word my call to action like X, Y, and Z, but I didn't want to, so I didn't, so it's your fault. No, it's not my fault. If you are allowing the client to put it on you, that's some mindset work that you need to work through of why am I allowing this person to force responsibility onto me? Why do I feel like I have a shortcoming here? How can I improve moving forward? Was this really me, or is my ego going, she's right, you suck. You have no business selling this because you suck. Is it true? Here's the thing about your ego. It's going to tell you a bunch of shit, and it's going to find evidence for the shit. You lost a client. You suck. You fucking suck. You need to quit. I hate you. You're stupid. And then you go, oh my goodness, you know what? I do suck because she just quit on me. Just like, didn't give a shit that she signed a contract, legally binding, just like up, gone, not paying me, not answering me. I do suck. That's the evidence. This is not true. Your ego is just picking a circumstance and using it as evidence that you stink. But you do not stink. This is a story. I got this from Brene Brown. It was on one of her, she had like a speaking, I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Anyway, it was on Netflix, and she said something that she says with her husband is, the story I'm telling myself is blah, 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 whatever. And so we, as higher beings working on our mindsets, like as a mindset coach, I say this to my clients all the time, the story you're telling yourself is, I suck because I lost a client. I lost a client because I suck. But what's true? What do you want to think about this person? You lost a client. What do you want to think about losing a client? Okay, that person wasn't my ideal client because my ideal client doesn't just fuck off in the middle of a contract and stop paying me. That person was not my ideal client because she wasn't even doing the work. I want to think that this is good news. Now I have more space in my calendar for people that are my dream client. There are other people out there that want to work with me. I just need to keep inviting them. It's not about finding. Finding implies that somebody's lost. It's about invitations, giving value and inviting. I just need to keep inviting them to work with me and giving value and showing up for these people and focusing just on the yeses, not the maybes, not the nos, not the half-assed people. I just want to work with people that are really excited yeses to work with me. And so what is the story and what's true? What's true? I'm still a good coach. I still know my shit. I can still get people 100 leads in 5 days. I can still help people get 6 figures in their business in a year. I can still help people lose 30 pounds in 30 days. I can, whatever it is for you. Just because one person quit doesn't mean that I suddenly don't know anything. I still know this stuff. This stuff is true. It's true that I still have a ton of worth. It's true that I still have value. It's true that my family still loves me. It's true that I still know how to make money. It's true that I'm good at my job. I'm an amazing coach. It's true that more people are coming to me. And do you see how this is really shifting from facts that are true? I still know what I'm talking about. I still know how to make money. I still know how great I am. But then it starts switching to belief. I know that more people are coming to me. This is a fact. It's a fact because I believe it and I'm making it happen. Dream clients are coming to me. I'm inviting them. They're showing up. They love everything I'm putting out. They're excited to work with me. This is true. This is fact. I believe it. Not the story I'm telling myself. So friends, when you have these crappy moments, I want you to coach yourselves through it and say, this is a story I'm telling myself based on this circumstance. Circumstances are neutral. Losing a client, that's a neutral circumstance. We get to choose our thoughts, feelings, and actions. If we think, oh shit, I suck, then we feel super sucky. We want to cry. We're in despair and we're depressed. And that makes our actions be that we're not showing up. We're hiding. We're licking our wounds, right? We're like in a cave and we're just like, weh. Like not showing up, not inviting people to calls because ultimately, because we think we suck, we're not inviting people to work with us because why would they? I suck. Nobody wants to work with me, so I'm just not even going to bother inviting anybody to come and work with me because I suck so much. So I'm just not going to do that anymore. These are not true things. If circumstances are neutral, this is where your ego goes. But when you realize you're in control, what do you want to think about it? Which is all the things I just said. I want to think that this is great. I have more room for better people now. This is fine. Everything's fine. It happens to everybody, which it does. I made a post about this earlier. It happens to everybody. And if we're thinking, this is fine, this is great, I'm okay, then we feel better. Maybe we feel a little bit relieved even. Like, this person was not a good person to be around. Maybe it's a good thing they're gone. I feel lighter. I feel better. I feel excited for the potential of who's going to be my next client. That's fun to think, right? And if we think I'm excited for the potential of who my next client's going to be, then our actions reflect that. Because now we're fun again. Now we're confident again. Now we believe in ourselves again. And when we're having fun and we're confident and we believe in ourselves, automatically other people just want to be around us. So like, dude, she's like super fun. I want to hang out with her. I want to talk to her every week for 45 minutes about my business and how I can make money and have a fun life like her and be besties with Brittany. This is going to be amazing. Yay! And so when I think that and I act that way, what are your results? Client signing up versus when you're crying and you're laying in your bed and you're licking your wounds and you're not showing up. You're not inviting people to work with you because you keep telling yourself you suck. Your results are no money. No one's going to hire you if you're not inviting them to come work with you, right? Coach yourself through it, girls. The story I'm telling myself is, this is not true. What is true about me? What am I forgetting about myself? Coach yourself through it. Ariel says, hashtag called out, ha ha ha. And Corey says, you are freaking fabulous. Thank you, Corey. Awesome, you guys. So we've got like 1 minute left. Does anyone else have any other questions for me? How much did you guys enjoy all of this training tonight? I'm feeling, every time I do coaching with my clients or free coaching in here with you guys or do a masterclass, I am so high on energy after the fact that I just like stuff my face. It's like the only thing. I need to like chill out, watch TV, and eat because I'm just like, wee, that was amazing. So was like jammies, snacks, and like a hilarious show. Corey, yay! Go market the shit out of that 100 leads in 5 days challenge. It's gonna be amazing. Own your results. You know you can get them. You've gotten them for yourself. You've gotten them for other people. Just because you're nervous of these new people, they won't be able to get it, you're still equipping them with the tools to do it themselves. Whether they do it in the 5 days or not, maybe they'll do it later. Still riding high for my masterclass. Yes, I know, amazing. All right, my friends, so like I said earlier, if you've enjoyed this, you found value in all this great mindset coaching and like coaching advice and things like that, this is a small taste of what it looks like to work with me. Only we would talk instead of me reading comments and answering. We'd actually have a conversation once a week for 6 months to build you the habit, build you the lifestyle, the habit of writing content, the habit of writing sales copy, the lifestyle of putting out really fucking awesome sales copy every day and booking clients every day, so that in 6 months you're like, oh, I'm like further than on track. This is amazing. Book a free call with me, BrittanyBudd.com/strategy. It's free. And if we determine we're not a fit to work together, that's cool too. At least then you know. But if you're itchy and you're curious, like, let's talk and see what's up. So he says, this was phenomenal. I'm so glad that I got to connect. I'm super excited that you got to be here. And you guys have an amazing night. Again, if you haven't signed up for Wednesday's masterclass on manifestation, do so now. It's in the announcements. I'll dump the link in the comments after this loads up. Have an amazing night. I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah!